Welcome guys to our second round matchup of our Contest of Champions. As you know, I'm Adam, and again I'm here with John, and we're bringing you some more World War Marvel content. So who are you playing today?
This round, we're into the second round. So We're going to start right at the top of the bracket, and it's Wolverine versus Gambit.
So I'm going to be using Gambit.
I've got Wolverine.
And I'm hoping for the upset.
We'll see. You've got the range attacks, which is going to help.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've got Agile, so I'm going to be coming across that board ASAP.
Pretty fast, yep.
I think that's going to be Wolverine's plan.
Yep.
Adamantium Skeleton's not really going to play a big deal.
No, because I don't do 3 damage, right? Unless I crit, but then it's only 3 damage.
So
yeah. I can change up my energy and physical, which means you have to use more power, which is good.
Drain power off.
So
at the same time, Wolverine's got some nasty attacks.
Oh, very much. 2 damage, re-roll a die to see what happens, and go from there.
Master for the re-roll. Gonna be questionable.
Gambit has a tough one.
This is one of the closest rounds of the second match of the second round, I think.
You think so?
I think this is one of them because let's say you've got the range attacks. So you're gonna start doing damage early.
But you're gonna fly across the board quite early. So let's show you the board. And let's get right into the matches, and we'll see what happens. Again, guys, we are at the Newmarket Games Club, and we're just going to continue to use the terrain that they have available. So it's just, again, we're using ruins. So that's our board. Ruins, some barricades, and barrels. Crates, size 1, size 2 for the piles of stuff. Then I guess the barricades, they're pretty heavy.
They're pretty heavy. I'd say size
3. I think that's, and then you got like some sort of reactor thing over there. So let's roll for deployment. Gambit has a 5.
I got a 2.
We'll come back with Gambit's deployment first. So Gambit has decided to set up on this side of the board, and he's setting up right behind that barricade there, right on the edge.
Wolverine going dead center, straight for him.
And Wolverine's right there, set up straight across, within 6 inches of the board edge. So we'll come back with initiative next. Round 1, I got a 3.
I got 7. I'm going to let Gambit go first.
Awesome. Gambit is done. Wolverine can go next. Wolverines go here. Just so you know, he's going to be using 2 movement actions of 2 power each, and we'll be moving 14 inches across this board.
So he can get himself
almost there. That's not good for Gambit, but we'll see what happens
Come
next.
across that side.
Initiative round 2. I got a 1.
I got 3.
John, what are you going to do?
I believe Wolverine is going to spend 1 power. With his 5 speed, we'll get him into base.
All right, space to base. So Wolverine, base is Gambit's. We'll come back with the rest of Wolverine's actions next. Wolverine, for the rest of his actions, is going to be using the remaining 6 power to do 2 overloaded sneak attacks up against Gambit. Gambit has improved his physical defense, so let's see what happens.
Right,
he has to beat
6 attack on an 18 physical defense, so I'm looking for 13s here on the dice.
Yeah, 13 on the dice. So that is 14, so that's 2 damage to Gambit so far.
Yeah,
let's see.
Second one.
Second one is also 13, so that is more than enough to actually do another 2 damage to Gambit. That's 4 damage in total. We'll come back with his movement next. So we just forgot, Gambit here is actually defense 19. So the first attack would have hit for sure, causing 2 damage because he rolled a total of 20. Second one, he rolled a total of 13
right
plus 6 is 19. So he just re-rolled a die afterwards and rolled a 6 because he has close combat master. And so that still dealt the 2 damage to Gambit. So again, 4 damage in total to Gambit. Gambit's turn, he's going to be using 2 of his 5 remaining power to move 7 inches straight back. Right here. Bam. Let's move that tape measure out of the way and move him over more so I have that better angle. And then he's going to use 3 for an overloaded 52 pickup. At this point in time, it doesn't matter if I use physical energy because they both are at a 16.
Yeah.
So I do get a -1 because of your barricade that's in front of you, but I have a 6 attack, and I just dropped a die, so
6 attack and you have marksmanship, so
yeah, -1. I was just factoring it. So 6 plus a whole whopping 13, 17 plus 6 is 23, so that's 2 damage to Wolverine. All right. End of the round, nobody is in the pale, so initiative for next round. I got a 2.
I got 3.
Wolverine's going to be going first, I assume?
I think so.
All right, he regenerates one of those 2 damage that Gambit
one of
gave
the
to
2
him.
damage.
Wolverine's go, he's going to be using 2 power to get into base contact with Gambit. We both have movement 7, so we know we can stay in contact. And then from there, he's going to do what?
All right, so I'm going to start with an overloaded snick.
Okay, overloaded snick, which I'm going to improve my physical defense, so it's up to 19, sorry, you need 20.
Yes, so I need 14 on the dice.
And so that is a 15.
All right, I'm going to re-roll the 2, because no matter what, it's going to hit. I want the crit.
And no crit, so 2 damage, and that does put Gambit into the pail.
Alright, and then with my last 2 power, I'm going to do another snick attack.
Okay. You got to get 19 now instead of 20.
18 because you're in the pail and you lost
No. You got to get 19 to beat the defense 18. Yep.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm looking for 13s on these dice.
Yep. And that is a 3.
So even with the reroll, it's not going to do it.
Nope. So we'll come back with Gambit's movement next. Gambit's go here. He's going to use 2 power to move straight back 7 inches. Right there. Right in behind those crates. Thank you very much. And then he's going to use his hit over here to do a overloaded 52 pickup on Wolverine. Wolverine's going to...
16 physical defense, or energy or physical, and I can't boost.
Okay. So there is 10 plus his attack of 7, so 17.
That's enough.
So that is enough to do 2 more damage to Wolverine. And then at the end of the round, Gambit needs to make a stamina test because he is in the pail.
Yeah, stamina 7.
And so I rolled a 10. He is knocked out. Uh-oh.
Right, good.
Initiative, round 3. I got a 7.
4.
I'm going to have Gambit go first and try to activate. So that's a 9. He does fail his stamina. Uh-oh. Wolverine here, he's going to be moving into base contact using 2 power. We know we can get in there.
Yep.
Bam. Next, he's going to be using the best there is, overloaded on Gambit, which he's hoping for the crit. So let's see what happens. So that is a crit, and it does hit. So he takes a total of 5
damage.
Oh, and that leaves Gambit with 1 health left. And Gambit still has 1 health left, so we'll come back with initiative. So we got a 4.
2 1. Okay.
Gambit's going to try to wake up. And does not wake up with a 10.
Alright, and Wolverine will do 2 overloaded nicks.
Let's see if you can hit him. And there's a hit. And that is enough to incapacitate and take out Gambit in round number 2. Alright guys, welcome to the After Action Report. You saw the match between Wolverine and Gambit here at the Newmarket Games Club. And
yeah, it was a bit of a... Well, Wolverine showed why he's the best he is at what he does again.
Wolverine is very good. I know I could have used Cheat Death in that matchup, and I probably should have for the 1 round where he went into the pail, which led to Gambit's demise. I forgot about it, but normally that's where I would have used it to keep him fighting. But even then, it probably only would have saved him 1 round.
Yeah, it puts the inevitable back that 1 round.
That's right.
Because of regeneration, Wolverine was essentially untouched at that point.
Yeah, he had 2 damage. That was it. Yep. Because I only hit you like twice. So, and I didn't really want to stay in base contact with Wolverine and use the bow staff because you're better in close combat. So I rather force
out of it. And you're just forcing me to by moving. You force me to burn power.
That's right.
Which stops me from doing extra attacks.
That's right. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? Gambit does not continue on in this Contest of Champions, and Wolverine does. So guys, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, ignite your hobby.